And let's take a look at that last play once again. This was a very, very long rally. And it ends up about almost a minute later with Cherry May Vivas nailing it against the defense of Adamson. Now we have a courtside report from Miyaka Lim.
Thanks, Noel. Well, I got to talk to Coach Dulce Pante of Adamson before the game, and she said na one of their biggest realizations for this conference is that they rely too much on their guest players. Sabi niya, medyo mahirap daw to kasi isa sa mga guest players nila ay yung main tosser nila. At alam naman natin kung gaano kalaki ang role ng tosser sa team. Kaya naman last game nung naglaro sila without a guest player na tosser, they had a hard time adjusting with their own tosser, costing them their chance in the championship. Now sabi ni Coach Dulce na for them, they had to recognize and respect their own talent so that they can play with more confidence with guest players or not, guys.
Well, she's doing pretty well ngayon, si Joanna Botor-Carpio. In fact, Coach Ronnie, these are two teams that actually have backup. They had replaced their original setters. And of course, that courtside report brought to you by Mikey Clash, Mikey Cole, Mikey Bond. They had replaced their original setters with new setters, so both are adjusting. Here's Carolino right now. Dakis. Just long.
Going back to that report by Miyaka, you know that this is a very long league.
Yes.
And your guest players also have certain responsibilities that they have to attend to. Kasama yun eh. When you get them, kasama rin yung kanilang mga commitments. Therefore, you have to be ready when they're away. And it was a main challenge for them when the main setters were away, but they were not able to overcome.
Well, itong kumpulan nga ng Adamson started this season with their regular Janet Serafica, although on alumni status, still being the guest player. Mamaya natin pag-usapan yun. We have a long rally, and again, Joanna Botor-Carpio puts it away.
This is a guest player that has really been spearheading the cause for the Lady Falcons. She may not be the leading scorer, but I think that she's the smartest player.
That's right.
On board here for Coach Dulce Pante. And we're referring to Joanna Botor-Garcia.
Well, ito nga, oh, that's a bad reception there from Morada. Well, ito nga si Joanna Botor-Carpio had to come in the middle of the season to replace Janet Serafica. And of course, she is still adjusting here, but she brings so much that Janet Serafica did not bring. Yung athletic ability niya.
Correct.
And again, her veteran smarts, as you mentioned. There's Gata right now, keeping that ball in the air. Gustilo, that one goes long.
Once again, hindi pa baba, kundi palayo. Yung palo na Jill Gustilo. And the FEU, after being in the lead for pretty much most of the third set, now chasing the Lady Falcons, 9 serving 10. Jose on deck for the Lady Tamaraws.
And Jose serve. Here's Joanna Botor-Carpio and Teresa Bautista. Checked there by Rachel Andakis, and that one goes in favor of Adamson.
You talk about precision, you talk about cohesiveness, and Garcia and Nene Bautista have worked so well here today against the Lady Tamaraws.
At Joanna Botor-Carpio now, and here's Carolino. Turned back by Paulina Soriano, now asking for some help. Botor-Carpio, Bautista. Bautista now sets up Paulina Soriano. And Bautista has turned herself into a setter. Here comes Paulina once again. Jose, back set ngayon, tumayot Carolino.
Yun talaga yung nagiging pagkakamali rito ni Nene Bautista. A little too far away from the net. But Botor-Carpio once again trying to help itong Lady Falcons, but finally FEU scoring on that attack.
Just a 1-point lead now for Adamson, 11-10. Morada serves. Botor-Carpio, Gustilo, dug up there by Taganas. Oh, and again, Taganas with a heroic effort, but it was just too strong from Adamson.
And Jose trying to keep that ball alive. Easily when you find Gustilo snapping her wrist, more often than not, score siya. Pero pag nauna yung kigil niya, talagang mahaba yung palo niya.
Alam mo, yung kapuna-puna rito kay Jill Gustilo, she stands about only 5'5", but she generates so much power.
Yes.
Lagunas also generating so much power.
You have our volleybells here, some of whom have played beach volleyball. And now, your experience nila in playing beach volleyball also helping their cause dito sa ating laro, sa ating Shakey's video.
If it's Fun Family Pizza, it's gotta be Shakey's. And there's a combination play now for Carolino. Here's Soriano. Oh, and Carolina lost her footing that time. She was on top of the ball, pero nadulas siya.
Soriano's also played well here today. Quietly has helped the attack mode para sa Lady Falcons.
And let's take a look at our services brought to you by Sheriff PGM, the first and only multivitamins for teens. You know, Jill Gustilo has scored more on service aces than she has on offense, I would think, today.
That's correct, no? Gustillo.
Oh, lamang na pala yung opensa niya.
Yes, oo. Talagang has played well offensively here para dito sa Falcons.
And a score here for FEU on a check ball by Adamson. 14-11. And again, Rachel Andakis, the captain, the anointed one. With her remote control serve. Gata on her knees. Paulina Soriano nails it.
Grabe. Paulina Soriano, 15th in the league among the best scorers. 127 points and 104 points coming from spikes. We saw there.
And she is only 17 years old. A lot more years to come as Divas is able to get that off the hands of Laguillas.
Divas and Dakis are really trying their darndest.
Oh yes, definitely.
They're really trying to overachieve and just inch closer and closer to put more pressure here against the Lady Falcons.
Sometimes even in basketball, no matter how hard you try, sometimes the breaks just don't go your way.
Tama.
Benting, breaks going FEU's way right now as she goes wide. May mga ganun yung mga free throws that you miss, hindi, alam mo, you're pretty sure about your free throw percentage, but for some reason, nagkakamintisan lang, you miss layups, ganun sa basketball.
Yung loose ball.
Oo, loose ball.
Last touch.
And right now, here's Laguillas. Soriano. And Soriano scores again.
She is quick, she is efficient.
Oh, look.
Mami Dulce Panda is extremely relaxed.
She's having her blood pressure taken. I don't know about that, but we are at our technical timeout. We'll figure that one out from Miyaka in a bit. We'll be right back. Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, let's have our Cherryfer group shot of the day. And this Barkada shot is brought to you by Cherryfer PGM, the first and only multivitamins for teens. Ang dami naman niya.